Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new lecture series of MA/MSc Geography first year students, and its name is Principles of Economic Geography. So in this lecture series we will learn 8 topics of economic geography. So our first topic is Introduction to Economic Geography. In this topic, we also learn subtopics. So today our subtopic is Definition, Nature and Scope of Economic Geography. So let's move on to our subtopics. The term of economic geography was first coined in 1882 by the German scholar, and its name is Gauss. Economic geography is the study of the regional morphology of human economic activity, production, distribution and use of goods. It is a study of location of economic activity of human beings at local, national and world scale. Economic geography study human activities and factor which is responsible for their distribution over entire of the earth or globe. Economic geography is the study of spatial variation on the earth's surface related to producing product, exchanging, consuming goods and service. It is the branch of dynamic geography. And you know about the economic geography. It is a sub branch of human geography which study the human economic activity and their relationship with the nature. It is a really important branch of human geography. And George Tishon, known as the father of economic geography. So remember this. Economic geography term first coined by Gauss, German geographer in 1882, and father of economic geography George Tishon, and he gave the concept of geonomics. So let's see the definition of economic geography. So our first definition is, this is the first, second and third definition. First definition is, economic geography make a scientific study of the economic activity and factor for their existence. It also study spatial and temporal aspect of economical development. Our next definition is, economic geography is an intellectual interest to the study of geographical fact in relation to economic and commerce. And our last definition, economic geography is the study of the many way adjust his economic activity, physical environment. So you can choose or write a simple definition of this. You know about the two main branches of geography, physical and human geography. So economic geography is a sub-branch of human geography. So the study of economic geography was indirectly studied by ancient geographer, but in recent time the subject has been begun to be studied scientifically. As the empire expanded, so did the controversy over economic geography. So I already told about the father of economic geographer, George Chishon. So humans depend on environment for most of their needs. The human struggle to meet this basic need of food, clothes, shelter, protections continues. For this, the various techniques, skill and tools are used. Not at all the demands and needs of the peoples working in this region are met. For this, human beings have to increase their mobility through the exchange. So a detailed study of a natural resource, their geographical background, human activities, it gives the economic geographical meanings. So the economic geography which study the economic activity, it can also be considered a subfield or method in economics. Economic geography takes a variety of approaches to many different topics, including the locations of the industries, transportation, international trade, development, real estate. Gendered the economics, core periphery theory and economics of urban form, the relationship between the environment and the theory, environment and economy and globalizations. So our next part is geographical economic geography natures. Economic geography is not a static study. It is a dynamic branch of geography and its nature is always changing. Economic geography deals with the production, transportation and consumption of the world, resources, and hence it also deals with the various economic activity of making, like as a gathering agriculture, animals, mining and agriculture and trade, transport and a variety of services. So economic geography, it is a science because it follows the scientific method of the observation, the collection of the data, the hypothesis and theory, the models building ever open to the scientific in the term of relationship among the variables under the study of the validity of such a relationship. So it is an art since it involves the quite a subjective approach to in terms of the skillful organization of the field studies, the collection of the data, the map drawing and the interpretation of the result. So it is a philosophy too in term of every trying to philosophize the questions of the human beings and the environment relationship in the economic term. So it tries to frame the postulation as to what, why, how and where an economic activity take place in a particular corner of the earth or the special point in the universe. The economic geography, here you can also read, here economic geography is the nature just as any human beings has a peculiar nature or the psychological tendency. According to H.J. Mackinder, the geography is a science, art and philosophy by nature, and it's follow that the economic geography being a subdiscipline in the subject of the geography is a science, philosophy, art. So our next topic is scope of economic geography. So these three main factor of economic geography. So man consume it on the availability of natural resources, and he used the technology to give it a new look or a new nature's economic activity, and occurs through the adjustment of the environment and human being. So in the natural resources, location, climate, vegetations, soil, minerals, power, resource, relief, water bodies, etc. Availability on the natural resources. Man changing the natures of economic geography. In the humans categories: population, distribution and density, demographic characteristic, age group, education, technology, social characteristic, cultural characteristic, and then the economical activity, production, agricultural production, industrial production, exchange, trade, commerce, and lastly the services, teaching services, legal, medical, higher economic activity, etc. So every physical, biological and as well as a socio-economic science has its one philosophy study area. For example, geology is related to Earth surface and geological structure of the Earth. Zoology deals with the animals, while plant science deals with the vegetation. So according to definition given by the various thinker, the scope of economic geography seems wide. So it includes the spatial distribution of economic activity of the human beings and the factors giving the information about aerial differentiations of its different models. So here is a important point of economic geographical scope. The study area of economic geography can be understood this point. First is study of distribution of economic activity, evaluation of natural resources, study of relation of economic system with environment, study of special features, quantification and possibilities of human resource. So an important aspect of economic geography is to study interaction between economic activity and methodology, and also the study of regional and chronological variation caused by it. And then lastly, cultural economic landscape, spatial organization and regional planning are also included in it study area. So this notes important for your examinations. So note down in your notebooks. So these types of scope for a more understanding about the economic geographical scope, you can also read these types, the temporal scope, and here is a divided temporal aspect into some categories: ancient, medieval, great age of discovery, 19th, 20th century, contemporary, recent and present. And then the vertical means the spatial scope. First is temporal scope and second is the spatial scope. Here is a sub types of spatial scope: the vertical and the horizontal. And then the theoretical scope, the methodological scope, and lastly economic activities scope. So you can also use this note. Pause this video and note down this.